Hey, how's it going, guys? Matt with Metagames here, and it is April the 18th. It's a Wednesday, and we have some Dominaria. Brand new standard set, easily one of the most anticipated sets for standard in a long time, hands down. I mean, I don't know. The Return to Ravnica is the last one in my memory that I think comes even close to Dominaria. So we're going to do a quick box opening. We're going to see kind of what to expect from a typical box. And yes, I'm wearing gloves for a standard set, I know. But I hope maybe we'll get, a foil Mox, foil Karn, something like that. This set, for a player like myself, I played a lot during, as a kid, during the mid to late 90s, which is, well, what we're kind of returning to here. So all the original characters from that storyline, for the most part, are all dead in the storyline. This features a lot of their children, their heirs. A couple of them are original characters still. So there is a lot of nostalgia there for someone like myself. Probably new players too, if they've read up on any of that at all. All right. I'm not going to go too crazy on the commons since we're opening a full box. Llanowar Elves, though. Great card. Wizard's Retort. Also a very... It's counterspell. If you have a wizard. There's enough good wizards in Magic that this is a counterspell. Naban. He's worth a couple bucks. If a wizard entering the battlefield under your control causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. There's a lot of triggering in there. Card's very cool. This set also screams Commander to me. And not even just Commander. This new format that they're trying to push, Brawl, is actually sounds really appealing. And I don't play a lot of Standard myself. And I also don't play a lot of Commander myself, although I do have a couple Commander decks. The main one I have anymore is a coin flip deck, so it's, real serious. Blessing, great card. Verdant Force. Oh, that's interesting. So if you get a... Let's set these commons over the side. So if you get an uncommon legendary creature, it looks like it goes behind the rare. Is that right? This guy's incredible. Makes sapling. They both make saplings. I don't even know which one of these. No, I guess in a draft I'd probably have to take Slimefoot. I can actually cast him. This guy's going to be rough. So, all right. Verdant Force was one of my favorite cards to play growing up because before Commander, we had a format called Godzilla. And Godzilla, you had to play, I think, a minimum of 15 creatures in your deck that had to be 4/4 or greater. So Verdant Force was a favorite in that format. Follow the Thran. We got a foil and another legendary creature, Grun. Follow the Thran. All these saga cards are crazy to me. They kind of touched on the saga cards in Magic Origins. Set the foils aside too, where they had the Demonic Pact. That card acted similarly to the sagas, with the exception of it didn't go away. You just lost the game when it got to its third thing. Oh, this card's great. It's like a pepper smoke for Saprolines almost. I can also tell the card stock. Everything out of the pack, very straight, which is kind of a big deal considering how things have been for their new sets for a while. Hinterland Harbor, that's a good one. Avad the Cursed. Arvad the Cursed, I guess. So this set is I think it's gonna warp standard pretty heavily. Especially after once we hit rotation, I think this set's going to be even bigger. It's going to have a much larger impact once we get rid of some sets. Dampening sphere. That's the one. I thought it should be a rare, but it's not. And that's very cool. Let's not put it there. Forebear's Blade. Cool card. Not worth a ton. Trying to move along, but I really like this set. This is my first time opening any of this too, so I'm kind of taking it all in. All these 3-drops are also pretty cool, and they're pretty good. Although, obviously the big drawback is it's going to cost triple that color. Also, I haven't seen any real misprints or anything, being that this box is from supposedly the first real run of print that they did. Jasu Vess, Lich Knight, has Kicker, which is also another very awesome mechanic. I'm a big fan of Kicker. But these Saga cards, though, they're going to be, I think, what takes the cake for this set. God, look at the art on that. That is crazy. That's another thing. There are a lot of original paintings in this set, too, which a lot of people may not realize. Torgar, he's all right. If you don't know, I'm the guy who collects a lot of artwork here at Metagames. All the stuff we have on the walls are all original paintings that were used for the actual Magic card. Like, that's an actual painting. Also another very crazy piece. It was featured on the Wizards website. Lich's Mastery. Oh my god, I love this card. I love the original card Lich, too. I'm pretty interested to see if anything ever comes of that card, because it's, well, very flavorful, if nothing else. I'd like to hit a money card, though. I mean, we've hit a little bit of money, but nothing crazy. Clifftop Retreat, there we go. It's decent. This land reprint cycle is very, very good. Another Forebear's Blade. This guy. Very cool, too. Lets you cast all your historic spells as though they had flash. Probably pretty good. I wonder what it's going to be like to play a commander deck with a legend that's an uncommon. Shouldn't be weird to me, but it is a little weird. It's not what you typically see. Vile Offering. This card's great. 2 for 1. I think it's fantastic. You get to kill a creature or planeswalker, and then you get to put one into play from any graveyard. Well, we got a foil back there. Oath of Teferi. God, I thought it was a Teferi at first. Oh, a legendary creature foil. And another legendary. Man, the way they set these up is really strange to me, but Mirari Conjecture. Very cool card. The artwork, also phenomenal. I like the elongated artwork. I think it's a very cool design. And there's so many things that I think that can mess with sagas, because you're adding counters. There are things that can remove counters, add counters, that might be worthwhile to manipulate to get an effect to happen repeatedly. That guy's decent, but something I'd rather see in a limited format than probably constructed. Skizix. Card used to be a rare. Now it's an uncommon. Thran Temporal Gateway. Quicksilver Amulet 2.0, kinda. Quicksilver Amulet only lets you put creatures in. This will let you get, well, anything that's historic, so things that are not creatures as well, which is going to be really interesting for Commander. Song of Freely's. Card's good. Another Pureblood, alright. And an emblem. Man, where's our Karn at? Where's our Amber Mox at? That's what I want to know. Joda. That guy's really cool too. 5-color commander, right? If I'm not mistaken, you since it actually has all 5 color symbols on here, he's considered a 5-color commander. Which is good for his ability. Lets you pay 1 of each color for any spell, so you can ram just about anything out there. Cast down, very good uncommon. Probably a couple bucks if I were to imagine. This card, I'm not sure. Kind of out as far as what I think about it, but you can look at the top card of your library. You can cast the card top of your library if it's instant or sorcery. Or you can pay 3 and exile the top card of your library. Again, I think this set skews very heavily for Commander because that card in Commander is great. Not sure how it'll stand up in Constructed, but probably won't. Tashar. Ancestor's Apostle. Legendary Bird. There's not too many of those. Ooh, Lyra. There we go. That's worth some money. I think this card's coming out of the gate between $15 and $20. It's a, in my opinion, a better Baneslayer Angel. I remember when that Baneslayer Angel came out, and God, that card shot up overnight to $30, $40. This one is legendary, but I mean, it's a game changer. It's going to finish the game very quickly if it remains out. Oh yeah, it can't be fatal pushed either, so there's that too. Haphazard, but I love the artwork to this. 2 guys are getting crushed by boulders, and he is, well, he's there, terrified. There's a foil. Oh, it's a swamp. Slyn Voda, very interesting. So really happy that we hit a Lyra. That card is going to be good. Clifftop Retreat. Man, I think that's 2 of those that we've got now. And 3 total of those lands, maybe 4. I can't recall. Woodland Cemetery. Okay, at least 4 now. It's different. Halar the Firefletcher is our legend. There's also a foil Juggernaut in there, but I don't really care about that. Wizard's Retort. Benelish March. This guy's good. Other creature. He's just an anthem for creatures. He costs triple white, yes. But he's not bound to a specific creature type, which is good. Means he could fit into, you know, black-white decks for vampires or you name it. Oh, there we go. There's a Karn. Man, look at that. Right now, like $40 out of the gate because people are speculating on him in Modern and, well, Standard and even Legacy. I've heard talk of Legacy. If a card goes straight from Standard into, you know, Modern or Legacy, it's pretty good. Straighten this pile up there for all you guys who are Very OCD. I get it. Man, Lyran cards. So that right there, that's $60. Not including the lands and the miscellaneous stuff that we got. Rada. Grand Warlord Rada. Very interesting card. You get to keep the mana until the end of turn, is what it says, I believe. You don't, yeah, it says you don't lose this mana as steps or phases end. So, makes the ability very good. This card also, I think there's a promo of this too, but this card, I think is great. It takes the spot of any basic wastes in any deck in, say, Modern or Legacy. Let you scry. I mean, it's just an instant include, I think. Oh, let me bump the camera here. Steel Leaf Champion. That guy's also very good. He's probably the best of the 3-drops, in my opinion. Alright, we got about 7 packs left after this. So we've already hit a Karn. Can we hit a Mox? Evra. Guy's okay. We haven't hit our foil rare yet either, though, so I'm pretty curious to see what that'll be. Kamal's Druidic Vow. The vows, well, can't remember if they're all vows. They're not. But all the legendary sorceries are all pretty cool, too. Also, very, very interesting way to do it now with in Commander when you've got like Captain Sisay. Captain Sisay says get a legendary card. Not permanent, not creature. So cards. So now you can tutor those up with her in Commander. The First Eruption. Tetsuo. Alright. Umezawa's Descendant. You might have heard of Umezawa, you know, the whole Jit or Jite, however you say it. Self-Replicator. Cards, it's interesting, it's kind of cool, but I don't think it's very good. Prove me wrong. 2/2 for 5 is just too much. Then you have to make it good, you really have to cast more spells. Not easy to do when you're dumping all your mana into a 2/2. Oh, this card's great. Another Commander staple. It's like Coffers. Maybe not quite as good. It's just different, but another Commander staple. The other thing is, too, right now, if you're going to buy singles, everything's going to be the cheapest while it's in Standard, so all you Commander players should be picking all this stuff up if you want singles, that is. Siege Gang Commander. They brought this guy back. This guy's also very cool. Whenever you put a land into play, you gain 1 life and draw a card. There's plenty of things that can manipulate land entering the battlefield. This pack and one more. Oh, I see a foil. Is it a rare? Karn's Temporal Sundering. It looks like it's a green card. Alright. Yep. Kamal's Druidic Vows are foil rare for the box. Cool cards. Not worth a ton. Let's see what's in this last pack. Oh, Jorah. Okay. All right. Not worth a fortune, but this card I think is really good. I think this card could see a lot of play in Standard. Yet to be determined, but I think this card's very good. Also very flavorful because Weatherlight Captain, the Weatherlight card requires a 3 to crew. Perfect. All right. Well, hey, we got a Karn and we got a Lyra, so this box is actually solid. I'm sure it's not the best box out there, but there's a lot of good, solid staple cards. But man, that Karn, the lands, and Lyra really are going to add up here. Force. Somebody make something happen with this card. I want to play this card. In anything, make it happen. Somebody do it. All right. Well, thanks, guys. That was our first look at Dominaria. We'll have the pre-release this weekend. And then we have a handful of those pre-sale boxes at Metagame still if you want to get yours this actual weekend with the promo. So, well, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.